Christina Brown here with the Brown team at Sage Door Realty, and another very important step of buying a home is the underwriting process. Let's dive in and chat about that. Who is the underwriter and what in the world are they doing? Those are the questions that a lot of people have when it comes to this point of the contract. Let's back up real quick and talk about pre-approval. So when you reach out to a lender and you are needing a pre-approval in order to make an offer on the home, a lot of the documents that the underwriter will need will come into play at the beginning when you do a pre-approval. Usually a lender will ask for bank statements, pay stubs, W-2s, tax returns, a copy of your ID, things of that nature. Very basic list. And so those things are needed, obviously, for you to buy a home. Then you get through inspections, you get through appraisal, and then all of this information gathered throughout the loan process then gets given to this person called an underwriter. So an underwriter, I always say, is kind of like this wizard behind the curtain. Everybody knows that they exist, knows that they're needed, but nobody knows why or what they're doing or where their office is, what they look like. They don't talk to them. So it is very much a mystery to a lot of people about the underwriter. The underwriter is there really to protect the lender, the one lending the money, and to make sure that all the guidelines are met. Now, a lot of lenders will sell loans after closing to another financial institution or to like the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, those kinds of things. And the underwriter wants to make sure that the loan is conforming to where they can sell it in that market after closing so that they can free up their funds and go and initiate new loans. So that's typically how the process works. So the underwriter's job is very important to the lender. You don't disclose something early on to your lender, it's going to be the underwriter that will find out these things. So very important that you're honest from the very beginning, because it will come back and they will find the information anyways. So what kind of information is the underwriter looking for? They are double checking your credit. Usually they will do another credit pull just before closing, before they give you that final approval. So be very careful that nothing changes on your credit all the way up till after closing. Don't apply for credit. Don't go out and buy furniture. Don't go buy a car. Don't do anything like that. Don't quit your job. Get through closing. Super, super important. And then of course they're verifying your employment. They're verifying the income. They're verifying that what you said you get paid and how often you work, that's actually what is being done. They will verify all of that information. And then of course they're verifying your assets, that what you say you own, you own. And then of course they are scrutinizing the property that you are purchasing. They review a contract. They review section information that you provide, which don't provide them any information that you don't have to. They will review the appraisal. They are reviewing everything that they can possibly find, the title report, just everything, because they want to make sure that once they say you're good to go and they give that seal of approval, that's when we schedule that final walkthrough and closing, so we can be confident at that point. So they're very careful and take their time before they will say yes and you're approved. So the time frame, a typical time frame, if it's just a standard underwriting, there's no surprises, nothing crazy that they have to look through. 3 days, 4 days, 5 days is very typical for underwriting. However, if they need additional documentation, this is where stalls and delays can come in closing if they are waiting for you to provide documentation. So if the underwriter is asking for documentation, I can say almost always the appraiser is asking for more documentation of some sort. So don't be offended. Get it to them as quick as you can so that we can all still close everything on time. Always be honest with that loan officer. provide all the information they ask for in a timely manner, and we are sure that we will come to a happy ending and they will approve you. But that's what the underwriter does, and they are super important. We want to keep them happy because we always want them to say yes. All right, if you have any questions, reach out. Y'all have a great day.